If you say Ben Cruachan, it's not bad, it's all right. But the Gaelic is Cruachan Biaun.
This is a fascinating mountain. Oh, a fascinating mountain. Hollowed out to provide hydroelectric power, it houses the turbines that create the electricity, and it has the kind of subterranean fantasy atmosphere that James Bond would be proud to abseil down into clutching a semi-automatic weapon. It is of course Ben Cruachan at the head of Loch Awe, and the starting point for this mountain is in the rather gloomy pass of Brander on a busy main road. If you're coming by car though, parking is a real problem. You can't park here in the visitors centre. They positively discourage climbers, and they lock the gates at 4:45, which could see you locked in. The only other space is a small lay-by up here, space for about 4 or 5 cars, the big sign saying no parking, but there's nowhere else, and I'm afraid that's where we are. The very dangerous element about Ben Cruachan is not the lofty peak or the craggy ridge, it's trying to get across the main roads to get at it. Make sure you have a grown-up with you. You can always walk up the road that gives power workers vehicular access to the dam, but it's not as scenic as this route. Coming up direct from the visitors centre takes you through a Tolkien-esque little path through a forest of oak, birch and hazel, and you also get this fantastic view of Loch Awe behind me. However, there's some confusion about where to start this from, because you have to cross the railway line at some point. We, like good citizens, tried to go under the railway bridge and not trespass on the rails. However, a man in a boiler suit came out of a porta cabin and gave us a bit of a row, so we had to cross the line. This beautiful little path continues up as far as the dam. It's at 1,300 feet you emerge from the woods to your first sight of the magnificent dam. It was built in 1965, and right beneath my feet, below this ground, is a subterranean cavern 300 foot long that could house a 7-storey building. The power of it all is awesome. What's that? I'm kidding. Terrifying up close. I wish I hadn't seen Superman. But the echo is astonishing. Listen to this. Hello there.
Hello there.
Amazing. There's no locked gates in the dam, and Scottish Power don't seem to mind walkers crossing it to get to the mountain. It was built in the 60s and it's magnificent, possibly worth a trip this far just to see it. If you're doing Ben Cruachan as a single peak, as we are today, we're a bit lazy, then what you have to do is keep to the west side of the reservoir when you get up to the dam. Carry along this Land Rover track for about 3/4 of a mile till you come to a cairn showing you the path up Corriejerrig to the top. However, there's a fantastic ridge walk that you can do in a great big horseshoe that takes in another Munro. But by doing that, you have to keep to the east side of the reservoir, so don't cross the dam. That's the easy stuff over. It's now time for the climb to attain the peak. When you've sweated your way up a mountainside, it's rather demoralising to find someone's been up long before you carrying a load of wire and wooden posts. Who puts up these amazing fences? Don't be put off Ben Cruachan just because it has a visitors centre attached to it. I think even big hairy Munroists would enjoy this walk. It's really great. I'm having a good time today anyway, so I don't care what they think. And it's surprising that for such a popular mountain, the path isn't as badly eroded as I imagined. It's not a 10-foot deep trench by any means. And this nice rocky path here means that we're nearly at the top. Ta-da! 3 hours and we're at the top of Ben Cruachan, 3,689 feet. The translation of Ben Cruachan is either Stacky Hill or Haunch of Peaks. Take your choice there. This is a trig point, incidentally, put here by the Ordnance Survey to have their lunch on when they come up hills like this. Now you can see the ridges to the east and the west that you can either descend by, or if you're feeling fit, absorb in one huge big long walk in a single day. But it's by no means dull doing Ben Cruachan on its own, because you get fantastic views all the way to the coast, and up Glen Etive all the way to Glencoe. A good low-level walk, incidentally, takes in the whole loch starting from Tainault. Fantastic views, well worth the effort.